When I introduced the film, I said we've never seen a mission, a movie mission like this, where we are literally in the point of view of Armstrong, and the whole journey feels so intimate and visceral. Can you tell us, why did you decide to approach it this way?
Well, I think for me the biggest thing at the beginning, when I was first thinking about doing this movie, and first reading Jim Henson's book that the movie's based on, this biography of Neil. The thing I think that made me want to do the movie more than anything else was realizing that I had underestimated, and I think a lot of people, certainly my generation, had underestimated just how dangerous these missions were. I think NASA was very successful in putting out an image of just kind of success. An image of sort of high-tech space travel, sort of as though the future had arrived, and of these kind of almost super heroic astronauts who could kind of brush off these missions. I mean, there was such a kind of glow to it, which of course makes sense because it's a public agency trying to maintain public support. But I think that kind of trickled down, especially now over almost 50 years since the moon landing. I think certainly I grew up just thinking with rose-colored glasses of this sort of period of time, and not really. Maybe I knew a little bit about Apollo 1, but kind of tangentially, and that was sort of it. Not really knowing about all the deaths that kind of peppered the road to the moon landing, all the losses, the cost, and just on a more fundamental level, just how much this was a group of people making it up as they went along, out of necessity, making do with the technology they had, technology that by today's standards is sort of shockingly analog, and saying they're going to go to the moon before they had the technology to do it, having faith they would get there, putting themselves on the line physically, literally, in order to get there. It just sort of, it seemed an even more heroic story than I think I had remembered. So that kind of dictated the style in a way. It was, let's make the audience feel that danger. Let's make them feel, let's wipe away the high-tech sheen, the gloss of kind of space travel. Make you feel what I think these capsules really do feel like when you see them in person. They feel tiny, they feel claustrophobic, they look like tin cans, they look like they're, cobbled together. The LEM looks like something made out of a garage, it looks like a science fair project. I wouldn't take it down the highway, let alone take it into space. So it's just even more amazing that these things worked, and I wanted to really showcase that.